Okay, so now we're going to tackle the nose. So on the worksheet, you'll see that it has already been drawn. So the shape of the nose has already been drawn that corresponds with this one here. So that should help you when you're trying to create the structure of the nose. Okay, so what we're going to do is start off with this one here. So using tone 3, because that's our lightest tone, we're going to draw the bottom of the nose. Now it's a little bit flat here, so we need to make sure that we put that little flat line here, and then we follow the curve here and smooth out this line here, like so. Follow that round until we get to about here. A little bit more further in. And it's sort of a slight curve that goes up and then out, like so. Make a few adjustments. There we go. So once you're happy with that shape, I'm going to move on to the next section. So here you can see almost right at the curve here, very light mark that connects the edge of the nose to the bridge. So we're going to do the same. Comes out like that, like so. Now we're going to add the rest of the bottom of the nose and the little piece of the nostril that we can see here. So that kind of bends out like this, and then the nostril comes here on the line. It's just a little curve that should attach to this bit here, like so. Now we've drawn that bit in, we're going to move on to the next section. Now it gets a little bit more complicated. So this bit that we've just drawn here, it connects like so. This bit gets a little bit thicker. A little connection here, one here. So here you can start to see the structure of the nose starting to take shape. And then you see the other side. So we're starting in this section here where the two circles overlap, drawing in that shape, slight curve that comes up and curves out. Probably a little bit too wide. Make my adjustments, like so. And again, starting from the edge of the nose, coming up, connecting it here. So you imagine that's the section that connects to your eyebrows. So your eyes will probably be around here. And we need to make sure that this bit has been drawn a little bit more structured, like so. A little bit longer. So now we've got that, the structure of the nose drawn out, we can start adding the tone. Okay, so starting from the middle of the nose, we've got a bit that curves up like this and comes up to where the nostril is, and it's just above that line there. It's kind of like a flat teardrop shape, but you need to make sure you leave a bit of space underneath because you've got that section of the nostril there. And you've got a little line in between, which is the section where your nose attaches to your lip. Here we've got another nostril that we need to get drawn in. So this one's slightly bigger because the nose is at an angle. So we're going to make that quite dark, about tone 5, and then we're going to draw another line that passes through that circle here. And another line that goes over the nostril, just touches the top of the straight line here, and then over the other nostril. This section below, we're going to add a little bit of tone for that in a tone 3. Now we're doing the side of the nostril. We're coming up here, and we're going to make sure that we get this tonal area filled in here. So holding my pencil, tone 3, I'm going to fill in that area here and that area here, and then around it we're going to make sure that we've got the rest of the tonal areas. Here is a little bit darker, so I'm just going to overlap those marks, and here I'm going to fill it in again with that lighter tone 3. And here are really dark. To make this bit a little bit larger. So we've got all these shapes that we've drawn in here. Here we need to make it a little bit darker because we want it to look like the nose is structured. And underneath here as well, in between here. Now we're going to fill this in with a tone 3. So that's a mid-tone. Here we're going to have to make a little bit darker around the edge, and then again it blends out to a mid-tone. Remember to make the sides of the nostrils a little bit darker. And this bobble bit of the nose a little bit darker, so we can follow the structure a bit. The structure is made more clear in the drawing. So I'm just going over it, get a little bit of the outside around the nose. So just going over some sections that I can see. And a little bit of tidying up.